Hey everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to more of the real Dreamworks shared universe. We're going to continue on from here, so I hope you all enjoy this reaction video. If you do, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button to be notified immediately when the video comes out. And yeah, if there's any videos you'd like to recommend that I should react to, put it down in the comment section below and I'll react to it as soon as possible. And the link to this video can be down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. And be sure to give the theorizers some love and support for the video that they made. Now with this all said, let's get right on into this, shall we? Okay.
Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and if you recall last video, I brought up a very key point. Megamind's home planet is confirmed to be called Mega Planet, as seen on this big screen in the corner, and Metro Man's home planet is Metro Planet. According to the Megamind Jr. novel, there is a mysterious third planet in their planetary system, which was eaten by the black hole before we got to see it, but I'll get to that later. Because we may not know the deepest inner workings of this fallen society, but there appear to be some general rules we can discover by looking simply at the brief scene we get. Megamind is grabbed by his parents as his planet is spaghettified by a collapsed solar body. He is rushed past a monitor that displays a time limit and a diagram of his solar system being demolished. He is rushed to an escape pod, given a minion, and his parents say he's destined for greatness, apparently, before firing him away. So why is he destined for greatness? Why didn't anybody else leave with him? I mean, they have enough technology to allow for this, as we see, and they're an incredibly advanced-looking planet. All of this odd evidence indicates something isn't quite right with the picture. Why did they only save this baby? Did they want to collapse with their black hole? Did they want to, however, send away one super smart baby to go to a far less fortunate planet so he could give them their alien benefits? I mean, possibly. I mean, it seems similar also to what Metro Man's planet likely intended to do, but why did nobody else escape? They all appear to have super high tech, but why do they wish to destroy all of themselves but one? Seriously! Like, Megamind can easily escape the planet. Why can't the rest of them? They have high tech. We see it in Megamind's toys. Well, maybe they did it to themselves, because maybe, like Metro Man and Megamind were destined to, they fought against each other. Seriously, think of Metro Man and Megamind's almost innate will to oppose each other. I feel like their races both had some sort of lasting battle or fun feud. They'll go down so long as their enemy goes down with them. With their intensely advanced technology, they should have easily been able to predict and evade the black hole, evacuate their planet early and save everyone, but they chose to stay. Megamind's planet wanted this to happen, and so did Metro Man's home planet. If they wanted to go down together, which is currently the best explanation for them staying, then I have a question. Did one of them use the black hole as a weapon, say, by hiding it from the other's technology, or even futuristically creating it? I have no proof for it, just what little logic deduction I can use, but as you can see, there's a whole other story here. And I guess it's also expected that, like our government probably would do, Megamind's home planet's government likely hid all of this from the public as there is mass hysteria, but that is likely to be expected, I guess. Megamind was the sole survivor of his planet's cataclysm, but why him? Was he saved because he had an amazing intellect? Well, we don't know for sure, but I think we can assume that his whole race was naturally intelligent, as shown by the big heads. So then, perhaps he was special in another way. Well, how? The only thing that comes to mind is that he was from some sort of special program on their planet, or from a family or a group of elite certain people. Perhaps a royal family on their planet, or some other thing that entitled him to be the only survivor by supposed request of the government who knew of the impending planetary demolition. But survival from the black hole, that's not all his royalties entitled him to. Are we just going to overlook the fact that his parents gave him a damn fish and called it his minion? What entitles him to have a minion? What kind of baby is worthy of a legitimate servant? Certainly no ordinary member of this alien race. Megamind's special. Maybe they birthed him 8 days before the black hole on purpose. They planned ahead and, along with their enemy planet, sent away their greatest legacies while killing themselves. Some sort of ridiculous genocidal dramatic flair between their epic battling. Now, I would say that Megamind's planet was the evil one in the pair, but they seemed fairly nice from the 15 seconds or so we got to see them. It's Metro Man who was inherently narcissistic. It makes sense. Megamind's parents said that he was destined for greatness, so the opposite side of the coin would be infamy. Not that this is an important point or anything, but yeah, their dominant physical abilities likely would have garnered the same reaction I theorized Metro City had on Metro Man, but the planet would have it from the rest of their galactic quadrant. And so, all of this comes down to one being. Only one person has the true knowledge of all these societies. Megamind and Metro Man hadn't been fully exposed yet to their worlds before their annihilations. The rest of both races were obliterated, all but one. Minion. Minion is the only thing that has experience with these societies. Megamind's parents say that Minion will take care of Megamind, so clearly Minion is experienced with their world when Megamind is a baby, and we hear his adult voice yelp when Megamind blows up corn in the school, so he is the only being that knows everything, yet he says nothing about it in the movie. Well, let's look closer. He's a fish, a very small fish, with maxed out intelligence for his tiny species. Why? Well, let's look even closer. Minion is clearly intended to be able to handle any planet. H2O is one of the most commonly adaptable materials, if this movie has shown us anything, as both Metro Planet and Megaplanet clearly had an incredibly similar atmosphere to Earth, since Metroman and Megamind both show no negative effects when inhaling our air. So they gave Megamind a minion that could adapt to water so he could fit on any planet Megamind went to as well. I mean, clearly Megamind's family targeted Earth regardless, since it looked aquatic with its blue water and atmosphere, so hence an aquatic minion. But again, we aren't looking close enough. So I looked at Minion, really looked at him, and I found the antenna on top of his head. How did I not notice this? This is never explained.
That is, wow. It's literally right there. That's, Well, that's, that's a bit unexpected. I never knew that. That's, It was really just right there. That's, wow. That is something to really think on, in all honesty.
Why is something electronic going on with this fish? What's with the antenna? What is he sending or receiving? What is inside of this fish's brain? And then it hit me. This thing, this tiny, small, little animal, most likely the main species from that aforementioned third planet, was the only way to fit another person into the escape pod. They needed a small animal who could fit into the pod with baby Megamind because clearly the parents could not. It was also likely a part of the genocidal agreement between the two planets who sent off their prodigies to not send off anyone else with them. I believe this thing was the ultimate workaround. I believe that Megamind's race snuck another one of their own into the pod in the form of this fish. This thing has the transplanted brain of Megamind's brother.
Oh, but stupid theorizer, what proof do you have that it's his brother?
Well, sarcastic hypothetical viewer who sounds identically to me, it might not be his brother. It could be, and likely is, an actual minion or butler of the family. It doesn't matter which acquaintance of Megamind's family it is, but it's an experienced, related member of Megamind's race inside of this damn fish. Megamind's family likely struck a deal with this mysterious third planet in which the fishies got to save one member of their species at the cost of that fish's mind being taken away and replaced with what we know as Minion. And it is an antenna. Clearly it's what Megamind used to allow Minion to tune into his big gorilla suit and control it perfectly. Megamind's family snuck a fish into the escape pod whose mind had secretly been electronically reconnected to a servant of Megamind's government. This let them save one member of that third planet's race while simultaneously breaking their prodigy agreement with Metroman's planet to better benefit Megamind in stopping the true villain in the duo of races they've spared from the black hole. Metroman, another genius baby prince from a dominant and narcissistic race of humanoid supers, is the true villain in the duo, as proven near unequivocally in my January logical induction of this movie's Metro City hive mind. Case rested.
Item with creation
Click
of science.
subscribe.
Okay, that's actually an interesting thing. Keep getting more information every time. And yet, it makes sense. Yet, I'm also curious on one thing. How does this all tie into more? I mean, it's cool to see how all these other DreamWorks films are like connected and all that. Not gonna lie, it's a really cool thing to see. But it does still lead back to the question on what does more have to do with any of this? It just leaves that question there. Well, there's still 4 more theories, apparently. So, still a lot to do. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed a bit this reaction. There wasn't really much to even react about. The whole theory just seems self-explanatory. But it also kind of makes sense. If they were at war with each other, we wouldn't actually know who is doing war with who. Or anything like that. So it makes sense in a way. But it also leaves some more questions. But it looks like this will be it for now. Oh, back to Madagascar over the hedge. Okay. So we are getting there. It's just really bugging me about that we're not getting to the connections on Mort, or even like a small hint. But I guess we're gonna find out soon. I guess there's only one more theory to react to before we get back to Madagascar. So I hope you all enjoyed this video nevertheless. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe, comment, and all that. And tell me what you think about this theory in the comment section down below. I'd like to hear your opinion on the matter here. But yeah, with this all said, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!